Let's welcome in now a man who's maybe the most unlikely WWE superstar in history, the everyman who got the most, absolute most out of his talent. Let's welcome into SportsCenter Mick Foley. Mick, I know you very well. You're an interesting, well-rounded human being, but at your core, you've always been a wrestling fan. This is Legends of WrestleMania month. What is your favorite WrestleMania moment?
Wow, I'm going to give you two moments, Coach. I'm going to go back to when I was a fan and give you Steamboat Savage from WrestleMania 3, 1985, showing you that you do things right. At WrestleMania, you can create an impression that will last for decades, maybe even a lifetime, and then go back as a wrestler, go to that first WrestleMania that I was part of, 1997, when Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and Bret the Hitman Hart had that classic match. You know, we were all watching it, huddled around the monitor, and even while we're watching it, we were kind of aware that history was being made.
Two amazing nights. Now, you yourself have some of the most iconic moments in the history of the business. Last week, Edge was our guest here. He talked about that famous flaming table spot that you and him pulled off. What do you remember about that night?
I remember I felt an enormous amount of pressure because I'll be honest, when I retired for the first time in 2000, you didn't seem to have, it wasn't a prerequisite that you had to have this magic WrestleMania moment. And then with Shawn Michaels becoming Mr. WrestleMania, that did become a requirement. And I could almost hear the little whispers saying, yeah, psst, Mick Foley never had that classic WrestleMania match. So Edge and I were determined to do it. And we went out there with the, with the goal of stealing the show. And I think we were successful that night in Chicago.